Good evening, everybody. This is Steve here from CharlieNoise Games and Collectables, a small hobby reseller on eBay, specializing in games, collectibles, and toys. I've just been thinking about this recent buyout in Pokemon with the Destined Rivals booster boxes that's been happening over the last little while. If you're not familiar with what I'm referencing here, I think anybody is likely to watch this, may well be. But over the last, probably since the start of this month, there's been a concerted buyout of the remaining booster boxes on available online that has pushed or continued to push the price of Destined Rivals. We're approaching $400 a booster box now. I had a little squiz on eBay Australia. This is our cheapest available buy it now booster box. There is one a little bit further up on auction for $550 with 0 bids so far, but its buy it now price is $750. And we have, count them, 4 boxes before we get to 600 Australian dollars. Here we go, $599.95. And there's interest in these things. So here, new listing, $582 shipped. It's the cheapest one. 43 views in the last 24 hours, and I've got like zero doubt in my mind that at least this one and possibly up to all 4 of these will be gone by the time I wake up in the morning. Incidentally, for those interested, if anybody does want to buy the cheapest one, this one from Agosto's Collectables, reference them, comes with the $50 off code from eBay. So this is technically the cheapest one. So don't go pulling the trigger on the other one if you're looking to buy one. Anyway, we'll close that down. I guess my question is, what's the goal here? As far as I can see, I know a lot of new eyes potentially have been pulled into the market, or recent headlines from financial journals suggesting that that collectible cards, I think specifically they were referencing, in some instances they were referencing sports cards. I know at least one of them, I think the Wall Street Journal maybe, said something about Pokemon cards potentially increasing thousands of percent over time. Potentially may have brought new eyes on it, or the people that are already in the market have been spooked into action by these headlines and the threat of new money coming in. And so there's an expectation that buying it now is going to be the cheapest possible opportunity for the immediate future, I guess. But to what end? As far as I can see, there's a couple of potentials. One would be short-term flips, which I feel like this is a risky play. These are new boxes. Destined Rivals came out in May. Where are we? May 30th, 2025. This hasn't even been out 4 months yet. The possibility of, now there's nothing official, but this will almost certainly see a reprint before Christmas. Almost certainly. At which point these prices have to come down. Like a new flood of booster boxes onto the market is going to drive these prices down. So short-term flip, maybe there's money in it, but it's risky. And particularly when you're factoring in selling fees and all that sort of stuff as well. I mean, the price actually has to go up. Like the more you pay for an item, the more the price has to go up before you start taking profits. Because anybody who buys this, well, the seller is going to lose 13% of this price. So say it goes up to $650. By the time you sell it, you're making after fees less money than you paid for it. Like it needs to increment further the more expensive the item is. Long-term holds is your other option, but then this is, again, a brand new booster box with an almost guaranteed chance of a reprint, and almost therefore a guaranteed chance of lower prices to come in the future. So surely you're better off, if you must spend the money now. This is why I had the Paldea Evolved booster box tab open. Surely you're much better off putting that money into something that is older and therefore less likely to be reprinted. I understand that Destined Rivals is a very, very well-regarded set, and some people are suggesting, perhaps correctly, that this will be, the booster box of the SV era. I understand that. That can still be true a year from now after the reprints. And then you've had a year to see those price fluctuations, and also a year to have your money work for you. Because I cannot see how much further these prices can go before a reprint hits. So, with that in mind, I would argue that Paldea Evolved, even if it's still a great set, still very, very well regarded. And the expectation is that, financially speaking, if you were to hold for the long term, that it will do very, very well. But it's already 2 years ahead. 2 years ahead of the game. It's already done 2 years of the price appreciation, 2 years of the work, and 2 years of the sales, without the likelihood that there's going to be a massive, a large flood of these hitting shelves before Christmas this year. And then I guess the third thing would be, are people buying these to rip? Are they seeing it as a last opportunity to sort of get in before these box prices kind of get out of reach, I suppose? And to that, I would argue that you can go to Kmart tomorrow and buy sleeve boosters for $8.50. I did it 2 days ago. I mean, I can't guarantee they'll still be there, but the shelves were restocked, and I was able to buy a booster box worth of Destined Rivals at $8.50 a pack. I opened one in a video the other day just because I accidentally bought one more than I wanted. It didn't get any hits. Spoilers. Yeah, I don't... Anyway, I guess this is my way of saying that this market is bonkers. I don't understand it. I don't understand what the end point is, the end game. What happens to these boxes in the next couple of months? Because this isn't sustainable. They can't keep going up. There has to be a hard cap where collectively the people who play in this space will say that is too much money for this object, for this item. And I think it's when more supply comes to market. I think, don't quote me, I will say, whatever you do is up to you. Your money, your life, your choices. This is too much for me to buy in. 100%, for sure. I felt a bit galled paying $300 when they first came out. But I suppose I'm glad I did. Alright, well that's it. I'll catch you on the next one.